Jakir. So we're going to talk about the mentally ill.
Okay.
Let's ask this question. Let's put this out there. Is Jakir suffering from mental illness? I want to put out this question. Is it because the stigma that surround mental illness in Jamaica, people think say you're making fun of people or it's funny. But it's a serious question, Mass. Because I've been saying this for close to a year now that I think there's something mentally wrong with Jakir. So recently the man put out a video when basically I put select upon notice. I say on the need for payment. Or some people take it as, I'm just I tell people say, like I know my worth, stop trying to pay me under my worth. Fair and fine. But when you do it in this manner, I'm gonna play the clip now. Because him put out a video first and him put out a next video, whereas him just up the levels of ignorance.
Okay.
You really have to question and being have a history of this. Let me play the clip though.
Good day, Janko people and the musical fraternity. Soundman, producers, promoters, be careful when you call my phone and email me. I'm not the brokest artist in the business. So make sure when you're emailing me or texting my phone about dub plate, 45, stage shows, or etc., make sure your money good. Because when you see how I live, now make me show you nothing more that me. Make sure, sir, when you come with some good figures, I don't want bullshit in my ears. When you see how riches me live. So I make sure when you maintain that standard.
So I'll move from that to this.
The fuck, all sound boy, suck on the mama. Me name Jakir, me rich. More than 3/4 of a friend in the industry. Pussy, me no need dub plate money for live. $1,000 for a dub plate for after.
I'll move from 0 to 100 so quick. I've been saying it for quite some time. Now you can vouch for me saying that I think there's something off about Jakir.
I mean, this isn't the first outburst that he's
isn't the first
had.
outburst.
Because I remember last year, like him crash him car and him get a new one.
Even though anybody could have crashed him car.
No, but it was a series of
events and how it was dealt with.
Yeah, and then him transition into
him this policeman. Me have that clip there too. Them clip I play people when we dep on radio, so them have animal sounds I play what of them.
Enough for no police in Jamaica, enough for going, enough for no wicked and murderous and evil and the man that we do crime, because enough for no behind them and them shit. Yeah. Come back on me yard now and see again.
So yeah. Those are the incidents that have been taking place over the course of a year or so. And just how him deal with certain cases, it really made me lead to believe that there's something mentally wrong with Jakir. Am I off here, Miss Psychologist?
We can't go around diagnosing people like that. I think it's just a tad.
I'm of the belief. I'm not saying it's a surety. I just think it is so.
Yeah. I think that he probably needs to go speak to someone. Because he did come out and say that, he's been dealing with a lot. He did put out a statement.
He did put out an apology after Tony Matterhans did threaten him to put out one.
What?
Yeah, Matterhan.
I didn't get that prior
him have
information.
6 hours to put out an apology to the selector them and the sound man them.
Oh, word?
Because, the funny one never have that energy there for Alkaline, but apparently he did for
whatever.
And he actually apologized.
Yeah.
And then Matterhan they put out a video and said thanks for the apology.
Okay.
Man, I use words like capiche. Like some real gangster shit. Capiche? You have 6 hours, capiche?
Right, so Jakir said, I would like to apologize to my fans, friends, and family. I'm human, and like many others, I've been dealing with so many various issues in this thing called life, and I let it get the best of me. I used social media and I lashed out. I generalized using the term soundboy when it wasn't meant. Generally, I understand that as a public figure, I am held to a higher standard of conduct, and I do not want to set And I do want to set the right example for my daughter. To the DJs and fans, that have supported me over the years, I apologize for the language, unwarranted accusations, and the things I said. I realized it was over the top and unnecessary. I took the actions and words of a few and shifted it to many. I'm passionate, and while that transfers great in my music at times, it doesn't do so well for social media. Say with the Rasta, we all have our challenges, but I have a duty. Just say create good music, and that is what I shall do.
A well-written statement by his peer.
Yeah.
And then put on the little tag at the end to make it sound like him did, but it's not him. It's not him, right?
I think he should kind of come off social media for a while. I feel like he probably should get people who are more responsible than he is to handle his social media affairs. I don't want to go around and diagnosing anyone. I don't want to go around and diagnose anybody. Like, that's not my...
But studying psychology. Does he not display traits of somebody who might need mental help?
Maybe, or maybe just need
him look like him crying. These are cries for help.
Maybe he's just a little, him just had one too many to drink and
perhaps
just puffed too many puffs, and it's all got conflated, and he just got on social media to go out. But from the two that I saw, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, it kind of seemed like a little bit of bipolar.
The two clips.
Yeah. And just a tad narcissism. Because
he's always on the gram stunting on people.
He said, this is what I have, and you not doing me any favors, and da da da. So, just a tad narcissistic behavior. Maybe a little bipolar in there, and maybe underlying depression, we don't know. But I would suggest that if all of this is happening, like if there's something wrong, maybe it's just in a moment where him just drunk, him probably need better handlers around him, and to say, well, okay, let me take the phone away from you. Like, what is it that you want to say? Let me say it, and then construct a statement and send it out into the press. I think social media, in a way, while it's good, I feel like for some people, being able to control, be destructive. To be able to control your narrative, and to be able to control what goes out there from you, and not necessarily by 10 million people around you, from the label and management and publicists, and you're able to go out there and connect with fans. It's great in that sense, but still, if you're not responsible enough to decipher what is good to put out there and what is not so good to put out there, then that's when it gets fuddled. Because maybe he really did have an issue, and if he was a little bit more in control, he could have just said, well, Nara, I have an issue with you. Nara, why are you coming out and try undersell me and da 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 and blah blah blah? Don't do that.
Because the issue that him talk about, it could be seen as a legitimate issue.
Right.
Like, we know how some selectors go on.
Right, and not to cut it, because even just to use a comparison, Dovey Magnum, she had an issue with a selector getting another woman to sing over Ball Out and to create a dub as Dovey Magnum, but it's not the Dovey didn't get paid for it, or whoever didn't get paid for it, and it wasn't Dovey who actually did the recording or the dub for the selector. So in that way, where she's like, one doing something, and she pointed out and said,
like something like what Urban was allegedly accused of doing.
Right? So, like in that sense, so where you can control it and you call out people, and even if you don't know the name of the person, but you can call out, like, this is who I'm targeting. And so I feel like that was responsibly done.
But this is not the way to do
Jacquier.
it. And
continue. I didn't mean to cut you. I just wanted to bring that comparison.
As good as they say when artists can have the direct contact and they're able to control the narrative.
Right.
But what some of these artists, they need to do, they need to start looking at themselves as businesses, as companies. right? And companies and businesses, they have people on several levels that they talk about things and they're able to make decisions based on discussion.
Yeah.
So I think like who's in him circle?
Right. That's
Who
the question.
in him circle can tell him say, yo, Bill? Cause it look like nobody around him. What can tell him say, yo, Cure? Bill.
Mm-hmm.
It probably look like maybe after much consultation that apology came forth. I don't know if that or the Tony Mataran video.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell him say him have 6 hours. But I just feel like him need to have more people around him circle.
Who aren't in
who
it
aren't
for money.
yes men. Because
I
the
think that's the
yes man,
problem.
them will boost him up to them select about their pussy. Big up reggae music for everybody. Because he put out a post as well. I mean, kind of indicate how I've been feeling. Because I wonder if I did me want a pre-say or something wrong with that man. Because we all know what happened with Jacquees' history. In
Rape,
prison and all them thing there. Like there was times, like I always joke about this with people who in the know about it. Like when him just get released and did a perform, like he did not know for act. It's like every time he go up on the stage, freedom, freedom, freedom. And the man just there on the stage and just ball freedom for about 5 minutes. And like people just, all right, brother, let's get to the song now. Yeah, we appreciate say you did day in there for a while. I am glad for your freedom. But let's get to the song then now, please.
You know what? But that was contrary. That was opposite for some people. Some people. I remember family friend, they went to some fest, I think when him just get released. And they said they had to leave. They didn't even stay for the rest of the performance because they didn't want to support a rapist.
And the thing is, you see, because him have that little, not to say little, that plot on his character, the people them will quick for dash him if him continue with this behavior. May I tell you? Because you see it in the comment section. People questioning like, why is he even where is that in the first place?
So people aren't forgetting.
And that's why I bring it back to where him coming from.
Yeah.
There should have been a period of time, I don't know if it happened, where like psychiatrists, therapy.
Because that is that's traumatic, you know, being in prison
could be
is
suffering
traumatic.
from PTSD.
Yeah, it is.
Could be suffering from, I've never got through the necessary channels to deal with them sort of because we in Jamaica, we're from upon them thing, yeah, we,
right.
Yeah, man, you're supposed to be able to, like,
you see, for me,
and then things just came so fast for him.
Right. You see, as a psychologist, I do have plans to go further.
Are you really a psychologist?
I do have plans.
Let me call it that. Don't turn myself
I
as
have
a
plans. As somebody who studies psychology.
There we go.
I have a degree in psychology, an honors degree in psychology. Can you kiss my
Pick
ass?
up yourself.
Okay, I'll be second class, but still. No,
But
but
why I clip there?
no, but I feel I do have plans to go for it. But I've always said this, and I've always in discussions talking with mom and a few other people, that I feel like Jamaicans, especially those in the entertainment industry, there needs to be a class for them, a class to kind of media training, how to handle the media, your public perception. Like there needs to be some sort of grooming.
This is
that
where
goes
the team aspect and the yourself as a company
and
comes in.
But this is what the Americans have over us. Because while you have camps, like it's just camps to go in to try and bust the door, but in America you have a record label, right? And the record label make sure that people just assume. Can you look at me?
I'm looking.
No, I need you to look at me because I feel like I'm talking to your head top. But
I look for the white clip.
I feel like with Jamaicans, like there is not much, like them just trying to, all right, let me just link with a producer and link with a producer, get a hit song and go out there and just think that that's how it is automatically. While Americans, and I know for a fact that there's grooming involved. So you're talented, okay, you're going to get this opportunity, but we're going to take a year, at least a year, to groom you. So you get songwriting skills, you get to learn to do songwriting, Okay,
Public speaking,
public
interview,
speaking,
training.
If you're a boy band,
That
you
I
know,
see
say you
enough
have
of these dancehall artists suffer from, not to cut it, but enough of them can conduct themselves in an interview.
right boy band. You see them 1, 2, and them in sync. And if it not
Have to be
again,
able to punch the ear and grab your like them get the
exactly.
thing
You
free.
have to have training, thorough training before you're presented to the world. Why do you think people like, even I think Beyonce is the perfect example of that, where she was properly groomed
from the home.
from home before she went out there in the world to be in a way consumed and devoured by us, because you know people would pick apart and whatever.
Where's my wife?
So she's able to handle that. While us, it's just everybody just want it now, quick. So them just want the hit song and things that once them get the hit song, that's how it's going to be going
ready.
forward. No, there's so much
circle.
more to it. So even like me, I said, if I had that opportunity, if I could do a side hustle, I would do that side hustle in trying to groom these people, especially, and just even. And aside from that, like, what's their mental health state, where they're at mentally? If you have any psychological issues that you need to work through, okay, let's work through it so that you're not affected. At least you're able to talk through it, and you know, it won't come back and get you in the long run. So of depression, that's why so many people who rich, like, would just last week 2 people committed suicide right after one another, you know. So to me, I think
I see, because as you bring it to that realm, the people who are perceived as rich, especially because like a Jackie or how him go on and love stun pan people, people will see him going through these issues and don't
take it seriously.
Don't take it seriously. Don't see him. I don't act with no sort of empathy. So you're rich. That penalize you. You're on Instagram and stun pan people. Why should I? But I feel that the man is immensely talented. There's no doubt about that.
And it's sometimes as somebody who you can't, like you said, God no, this man raped somebody. At least allegedly. We don't know, because there's so many conflicting stories, but he went to prison for rape. You know, so you have to be like, man, he went to prison for rape. Like,
I have my wife clip now, sir.
What?
Alright.
him go to prison for rape. Like, you're not supposed to like him, no. But you know, behind these prison walls, and then
people decided to forgive him, and to give him a chance. Not many people get those chances. I'd hate to see him dash it away.
True.
And the argument where my cuss off selectors, and enough selectors out there probably never did want to play him somebody. Probably selectors out there that took a chance and played his songs and make him able to reach where him reach. They can't do shit on the selector them way they cut that. It's a very broad statement.
I'm thinking, in my opinion, I don't think selectors were like, oh, you're a rapist, I'm not going to play it. Because, I mean, they're like, not that.
Sound good.
There's a boys club happening here, okay? Like, I'm sure they're like, oh, all right, brother, like,
from a song good and them see people are rolling with them will play.
I've not seen, I don't know of any selector taking a stance against anybody for anything in this country. Like, I don't know of anybody taking a stance and say, oh, Vybz Kartel allegedly beat up Bagaza King. Like, he had whether is him do it or he ordered the beating of Gaza King. I mean, we claim to love women so much, but we still support him ravenously, to be honest. So
hasn't been proven, or
well, of course, I'm going off of what Kim said. Okay, Kim said he had his men gang up and let the Gaza stands attack me. No, but I'm just saying, you know. So I don't know of Jamaicans in a way like taking a stance against anybody. So when you're saying selectors, oh, him rape somebody, like, Jamaicans aren't like that.
That's true.
We're not like that.
We love get fake outrage.
Yeah, but we
especially
don't.
during these times when you see like foreign get fake outrage about things. But we don't really care about nothing.
Not really. Not
as long as
it
give
makes
us
good.
Exactly, we
and
make
makes
good
us feel
product.
good.
Yeah. We
don't
forgive
care.
him. We not care.
We don't care.
Cause I'm telling you this, Ari, a Jackie could not come to be in America.
R. Kelly,
That was before all the peeing allegations.
Michael Jackson.
That was later in our
Well,
career.
you know, the difference is all Michael Jackson and R. Kelly is really and truly really allegations.
There are allegations, and what I'm
there's
saying,
a videotape for R. Kelly, he wasn't really. He never got to.
that piece was digital.
No, he went to trial for that, but he wasn't found guilty. So
but what I say is the starting point. Like you couldn't have a rape case and then start a career from that. Like Michael Jackson start
long
like
before,
a Pitney, and then when him get older, you like
yeah.
Pitney. R. Kelly him start and then you like little girls. So as I said, the starting point.
So you're saying that
the equivalent could not happen in America.
Because you're saying that Jackie got his chance after he started his career while he was in prison.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rappers kind of different thing. Because
they need that lifestyle to sell.
Killing, but not necessarily rape.
But why we're trying to, I don't understand it. I hate when people think that if you kill somebody versus having sex out of marriage. Sin is a sin. Crime is a crime, no matter if you kill somebody or if you without someone's consent have sex with them, like it's still a crime.
Morality whenever they see fit.
Oh my God.
Whenever they want, because it's same thing with the Spotify shit. When them ban who them there?
R. Kelly, XXXTentacion.
Yeah, and I know they want to go after Eminem. Is a very slippery slope.
You have to take off Michael Jackson then, because he was accused.
It's a very slippery slope.
And this is all really allegations. Either way, even with R. Kelly, it was all allegations.
The majority of the most popular genre in the States right now talk about guns and bitches.
Elvis
and
Presley
people.
got his girlfriend, I think, what's her name? Lisa Marie? Was that the daughter? I don't even remember, but the wife was 14. She was 14 years old when he got together with her, okay? So, even say you go ban Elvis Presley too. Like,
slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
But just to put a wrap up that Jackie topic, I just think that we need to be more sensitive to these issues. If I assume correctly that he is going through this, I really think him and Cargo, I believe something wrong with Cargo too. And the business can make you behave.
The business is unforgiving.
It's an unforgiving business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this as an insult and say, call Jackie and Cargo, man. I feel like those two especially go through mental issues. And
you know what I think? I think there are several
them.
people that go through mental illness.
Some people hide it very well.
They hide it very well, because even Delos, I mean, no one knew that Delos was going through things, and unfortunately, he took his own life. Am I correct to say that it was around them time here?
Around them time here like this. I don't recall. I don't recall.
But I think to me, I don't even know if I should.
Go.
Somebody who, I feel like all of us have just a little mental issue, whether it's be PTSD, because some people live in really horrible situation. I think that people who live in Tivoli and who had to go through that 2010 incursion, they're all suffering, I'm sure, of PTSD, because to be living in a war zone at that time, because it was literally a war zone, to be living through that, it was hard for me. And I was doing CXC at that time. I think I was doing Cape and downtown Kingston. I was at school and literally hearing gunshots, and you're like, what the hell is happening? Like, you were so afraid of probably gonna come down to Wilma's gate, know what gonna happen. So I feel like we all suffer a little bit. Myself, I suffer from depression, and and I go through it every day. But you're not gonna see it, and I'm not going to be all public and like look at me, like crying out for help.
People them kind of insane.
But I feel like we as I would just try and say that we need to be a little bit more I think the problem with us is that we lack empathy.
Yes.
We really and truly don't care about other people because we think that, oh, I'm going through something. And, you know, just because probably, as they say, Jack Yor, him stunting on us, him have the car and him crash one and him get it on next day.
It's clear, even in relationship, I'm sorry for, but it's out there in the public. Even in the relationship, you can see that there are problems there. You can see.
Yeah. So
You can see.
he really needs to try and talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who really don't care about the glitz and the glamour and just really care for his well-being.
Popcorn is not that person. It's not that person for what else.
I mean, you know what it is to probably there needs to be a club in the dancehall arena and say like, oh, like instead of the alliances, and sorry to use alliance, but you know the camps, you have MVP, you have the genocide, you have Fort Jenna, you have but all these camps, but what are they really doing? It should be a community of people who go through the same things and
You'd like to think that in these camps, people you can talk to about certain things, but
can't.
I don't like.
You can't.
Who can par with who and the man them even collaborate with them one another.
That's a different.
And them they said damn camp.
That's a whole different.
Much less for talk about depression and all them. Nah, fuck off. No, me I try to get money. How are they my youth? I probably saw them deal with them issues there in them camp here.
But it really is. I think that I'm just happy that more and more now the conversation is opening up where people can realize that, listen, mental health is a serious issue. It's not just financial. It's not just like if you're sick physically, like with cancer, diabetes or whatever, but your mental health is really and truly a part of your overall well-being. And if you may be physical, you may not be suffering from cancer, but you're suffering from depression, and that kill you. Depression kills you, not the cancer. And while you're not seeing it, and there's not a F cancer and fundraising for cancer, but depression is depression, PTSD, schizophrenia, bipolar. Like there are all these mental issues that people go through and then suffer with it silently. Some of us. But we need to be able to help people and talk about it. I hate when people say, oh, you know, why not talk to somebody? Sometimes you yourself aren't available, or you know, open up yourself for somebody to come to you to have a conversation.
True.
And I think that's one of the things that piss me off about all these people who post and say, oh man, just talk to somebody. Like, so no, you make yourself available to be able to talk to people.
That's why this circus known as social media ain't no good.
It's not good.
That's why I question why I'm put it out there on social media, because him talk about him brand too. How is this good for your brand? That's why I think that there's something going on with him personally. Something I go on with him. And we just hope say some intervention go on before it lead to him destruction. Because I tell you, Harry, especially in this time, people am not gonna run for dash him, man. Make him do something just a little bit more egregious than what I'm doing.
Froggy.
These people are them
jump.
fickle. Them froggy and them fickle. So if him know what's good for him and the people them around him care for him and know what good for him as well, like talk to this man.
Yeah.